Hey, PumpTown and friends, welcome back to another update. Thanks for joining. Let's see what's going on here. So we had an inside trading day. Kinda. This is inside. Inside of the range. We didn't really do much, did we? Well, first of all, let's put this gap on here. Alright, so from the update last night, aiming towards major buy side here, and she just didn't want to give it up today, which is fine. It's generating, trust me bro, resistance type of idea, meaning that retail will look at this as a sell-off and they'll think, oh, it's an SR flip, it's never coming back up here, trust me bro, and they'll have their stops buried throughout there. So that's first target, and then essentially I'll be aiming for this guy. When and if we take this, this will become our bullish breaker, and then we can start thinking about some higher prices. So just a kind of a limp, lethargic day. So I was mentioning today, if price action was in agreement with me, that I would put some oomph behind a trade, given that we had a bullish order block here. And so we'll take a peeky poo at what happened in the 15-minute chart. So it was looking really nice. Asia just kind of not doing much, which was great. And unfortunately, it went up first. Now, what I was looking for was price to want to start trending down and start balancing out this liquidity void here. Then snap up, and I would either be looking for a setup here or in here for the ride up. Unfortunately, today was backwards. So the exact opposite is what I wanted to see. So offside on the move, but like it didn't really do much. Like it closed right near the open. So we got kind of a compression candle going on here, meaning we got a nice tight range. So this could set us up for like tomorrow or today's candle here quite nicely. I'm not really like dying to get into a trade. I did really good already this month, and I'm just in super duper chill mode right now. So I'm like, oh, it's going to be so awesome. And, you know, it's the end of April. Just let the information print so we can use that for next week and into May. The trade I took this morning, both of those trades are on the Twitter. Or X. I believe my first one was in here. It was a short, getting short in these candles, and then it blasted in my face. And I want to even say it was this one here. Yeah, it might have been this one here. That was my first attempt, and then the second attempt was right in here, and that was a banger short. So when Trump said the tariff announcements, you'll see that I went in with 5 contracts short and had peeled 4 off already, and then it snapped in my face, which was kind of hilarious. It jumped right out of the screen. What's up, Brandon K? Shout out, bro. So that was unfortunate, and then I just sat and waited and waited and waited, and finally it showed its hand to me. So I was waiting for an entry, and you'll see that this here, as price was in the short-term rally here, I was selling short in there and covering below the market, essentially aiming for the new day opening gap. And she just didn't want to give the gusto, and that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, and I would love that it did. So let's get into it. It's Thursday. We have unemployment claims tomorrow morning. Now, if price action's in agreement with me, I'm likely going to take a banger fat trade. So we got this liquidity void here, and it acts like a magnet. So if price is down into here at about, 8:30, 9:30 a.m., if it's judicing down here by like 10, I'm going to be looking to put some risk behind a trade here. And you guys will see me, and I'll be tagging, and I'll be running for buy side liquidity. This is major. And this would be, well, let's go. Yeah, so 20 days here, so that's IPTA high, and then 40 days, so this would be external range run. If this was going to materialize a big fat giant fancy move here, now obviously there's going to be a pool of liquidity here, so I would consider this pay the trader. Now this is just assuming that we get one of these big honkler candles for tomorrow, which could be that we could. I would prefer it if it didn't. I'll be real with you guys for the next, well, Thursday, Friday, and yeah, next week as well. I would prefer it if it didn't do much, and the reason why, it would generate a bunch of sentiment, bearish sentiment in the market to railroad for our expansion part of the May's candle. So this is where your patience comes in higher time frames. You need to know what you're being patient for. See, you just think, oh, I'm being patient for a model. Well, yeah, that's true, but you're being patient for getting in alignment with the higher time frames. I'm telling you, the secrets to everything that we're doing here: monthly, weekly, daily chart. Start there and work your way down. So for today's top, I was noticing with my students this afternoon that we had topped out in this guy here and still not getting into my indigo gap. So that was annoying. Still on the table. So in a 1 minute time frame, when and if we get up into here tomorrow, I want to see price flip these levels and then run into our major buy side. That'll be the same with this old, what is this? That's an old day opening gap. No, they don't expire once they get passed through. Whoever told you that doesn't know what they're talking about. It's a balanced range now, so we typically see violence come from it. Okay, so we run up into it and we make a bearish order block and we see violence from it. There you go. That's how we use balanced ranges. Once they get repriced to and balanced, they don't expire. They become something else. Typically, we're ditching a new day opening gap as long as we've repriced away from it. By like, if we make one like Monday, Tuesday, we're ditching it at the end of the week. Unless we happen to fall back into that price level, then again, it's not a new day opening gap anymore because it's got one single clean pass up, one single clean pass down. The sucker's balanced. Look at how it doesn't want to close inside of it. Okay, just notice that. It snaps through it. Yeah, it does go down, but it snaps through it. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, this is a down candle. That's actually the open, believe it or not. So, snaps through it, one pass, comes up, touches it, and just like sends it down. And then again, coming up. So tomorrow, I would love it. 8:30 a.m., come and draw down into here. We find our model, and we start working our way up. We've had like many compression. I know we've been getting nice ranges and stuff, and it's sick in the smaller time frames, but this is pathetic. I'll be real with you. This is lame. This is like altcoin crypto pathetic stuff right here. Like, we're used to like nice big. Remember this? Remember how lame that was until we started to actually move? So that's kind of what we're doing right now. So after you get a few of these guys, what we're looking for is some violence, and that comes in the light of Fed news drivers. If you're not in your forexfactory.com/calendar, you go there, and that's your roadmap. You want to know when you're going to get big, giant, honkler macro moves? It's going to be on the red folder days, typically. Not all the time, but that's when you're expecting the big honklers like this one here. Go and find out which April 9th, which Fed folder launched that price up. All right. And so this is kind of what I'm looking at. I don't have much else, and I should probably include that, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna. That's about it. So if we can get down into this midway point, reprice some sell side into here, and then start working up towards buy side. That's my bias. Now, if we start losing the lower quadrant of this gap, then I'm offside, and I'll just practice aim for that. So we're in a discount, so I'm still bullish. And until we take, well, at least this year, I'm turbo bullish. Same with Bitcoin too. I know it's trading down right now. Just let it do its thing. At the end of the week, you just want to relax and not push it. And that's kind of contrary to what you're wanting to do, being a new trader. You just want to go in there and have fun and get your hands dirty. I get it. But there's times to do it, and then there's times to take advantage of the market for practicing discipline and maybe being out of the charts. That's a tough one for many people. Take some practice to do that, especially if you're used to being in the charts all the time. It's really good for your mental capital to replenish. I have private students that are taking the rest of the week off. They are spent, and they're going to spend this week out of the charts, and then next week just pure studying, no button pushing. So if you're having issues, if price action's being really rude to you, this would be a suggestion that I would be giving to my private students, which I am now offering to you. It's okay to take a break. It's okay. One of the students in the Discord asked me, you don't feel any FOMO when price is moving without you? I used to, absolutely. But because I run time-based charts, my model repeats at the same time every day. I'm not missing out on anything, you guys. My model isn't right now in Asia. It's not in London. It could be in London sometimes, if I choose it to be. But my main gig is New York AM session. And then when I'm with you guys, the PM session. So no, I don't feel any FOMO missing out. Sometimes it makes me upset when I was in it, and if I'm stopped out and it goes my direction, $10,000, then yeah, it kind of butthurt, but you get over it. I'll be real with you guys. I've been doing so well that my mental mind state is just naturally changing. I've developed and created such a little cozy little nest the last little bit that I don't feel like desperate. I don't feel the need. I feel like I finally got it. And it's not just the last couple of weeks. It's been the last couple of years. But really, the financial growth and compound gains has become much more great than I ever bargained for. So it's been a really, really fun journey, and I really appreciate you guys being here and enjoying it with me. God bless you. Thank you for joining, and we will see you tomorrow. Trade safe.